Ring ring.
Yeah, hello?
Hi, is this John from Finance?
Yeah, this is John.
John, the reason I'm calling is we helped Peninsula Truck Lines save $100,000 last year by shortening days of outstanding sales, increasing visibility into daily cash flow, and lowering fuel costs. Is this something you think would be important to have information about?
Yeah, it is. But who is this again, and how did you guys do that?
It's Paul Freens calling from WebTech Wireless, and on a high level, the way that we did it is by helping to get the information directly from the driver into the accounting system in an electronic means, eliminating all the paperwork, the manual re-entry, the errors that are involved in that process, chasing the drivers down to confirm if there are some questions about the data. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, well, if it makes sense, what I'd like to do is perhaps drop by next Tuesday at 2 o'clock to share with you exactly how Peninsula Truck Lines achieve this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, let me just check my calendar here.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, let me just ask you, from your perspective, what we hear from our customers is that they do experience a lot of challenges, with the re-entry of data, the errors, having to chase down drivers to validate, ask questions, the time that it takes from the information to get from the driver into the accounting system. Does that sort of ring any bells for you?
Yeah. No, I know what they're going through. Like, it's the same thing here. Like, it's all paper, right? So there's so much room for error, and then it takes such a long time to get it through the system. Got all these overhead costs, disjointed processes. Like, it's a nightmare.
So let me ask you then, looking down the road, say a year or two from now, if you don't change any of your processes, if you keep everything exactly the way it is today, what do you foresee would be the biggest negative impact to your business if you didn't change any of the processes that you described?
I mean, God, it's like, we're already burning so much cash. Gotta understand, Paul, this is a low margin business. Um, you know, there's so many small competitors out there, and you gotta meet your payroll. If you gotta understand your costs. If you don't, you gotta borrow money from the bank. You got these overhead costs. Like, it's not knowing your cash is like, it just kills you sometimes, man.
So if you had the ability, John, in real time to see the information that's coming off the trucks, what would be the biggest upside for the business?
Well, first of all, you'd know how to more properly manage your business. You know what'd be making money, what wouldn't be making money. More importantly, though, you'd be having that extra cash on hand to be able to make decisions quicker. It's all about making smart decisions in the field and in real time, and making those decisions ahead of your competitors. So knowing your cash, you know how to bid on certain jobs, you know how to bid to your competitors. But your drivers are also happy. Your guys aren't working late, trying to crunch overtime numbers. It just makes a world of difference having that on hand.
Okay. And so that I can get the right information for your particular situation, I'd just like to ask, how many vehicles do you have in your fleet?
We're typically probably like 90 right now, and then probably going to add another 10 over the next couple months here.
Okay. Are they all heavy trucks?
Yeah, it's mostly the internationals, Peterbilts running on the roads across the states and provinces.
And you're currently using any means to track and trace vehicles, any GPS solutions?
No, I think they just got just the handheld radios, but it doesn't really do much for us.
Okay. All right. Well, on Tuesday at 2 o'clock, I look forward to meeting with you and sharing with you exactly how Peninsula Truck Lines saved that $100,000 using, through the means that we discussed.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks.